Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. It's an honor to welcome you to our 10,000 Trees in 5 Years celebration. To put this into perspective for all of you, a few days after Trees Greenville hired me, Bette Midler and Mayor Bloomberg launched and announced New York City's Million Trees initiative. So for me, starting out at Trees Greenville, this was a little exciting and scary all at the same time because that kind of set the bar high. It wasn't just New York City that launched these tree planting campaigns, but Indianapolis followed suit with 100,000 trees. Los Angeles, Shanghai, Denver, Ontario, London, they all came in with these million tree planting initiatives. Now, granted, all of these cities are significantly larger than Greenville County. Nevertheless, every time somebody launched a tree planting initiative, Trees Greenville thought, is this something that would benefit Greenville County? Is this something that maybe Trees Greenville should rally behind and organize? And then Columbia, South Carolina launched a 10,000 tree initiative, and that was it. We decided if Columbia could do it, so could Greenville. So here we were and launching it. So together, Trees Greenville and all of our partners launched a tree planting initiative on Arbor Day 5 years ago. We launched 10,000 trees in 10 years. We clearly should have aimed higher because here we are 5 years later, and we have planted 11,143 trees. So it's now my privilege to recognize some of our planting partners who could join us today. So it's a little tricky. I'm going to try to remove the mic so I can I think I know who's behind me. How about I leave it here so I don't make a lot of noise? With the City of Greenville and the Greenville Tree Foundation, we've got Drew Smith and Judy Cromwell, who's sitting over here. With Greenville County and Greenville County Rec, representing them is Tao Hawk. We've got Mary Walter with Lake Conisty Nature Park, Patricia Carlson with Friends of the Reedy River. We've got Andrew Ratchford representing both Greenville County Planning and the City of Fountain Inn, and Joan Wilson with the Greenville Council of Garden Clubs. And who joined me from the Carolina Foothills Garden Club? Mary McKissick, thank you so much. So 10,000 trees in 10 years, just to make sure we're all on the same page, was not just Trees Greenville. It was all of our planting partners together, and including residents in Greenville County who could plant a tree, register it, and be a part of 10,000 trees in 10 years. So next, I'd like to bring up here one of our board members and an ISA certified arborist with Schneider Tree Care. Because of that, he's on my speed dial. But so Scott Carlson.
Thank you very much. What a beautiful day to be celebrating this, isn't it? Underneath Trees Greenville logo are 3 words: plant, promote, and protect. Obviously, we plant trees, but this initiative was more than that, and we knew that this initiative was to also promote trees and our partners, which should be another P in that list, because that's how we got this done. That's how we got it done this quickly, which is really amazing to do it in half that time. So what I want to do is I want to go over some numbers with you. I know when you start hearing numbers, your eyes gloss over, they just kind of run through your head. But these are really important numbers. I want to talk about those 11,000 trees and how those got in the ground and who our partners were with that. So, of course, we talked about the City of Greenville and the Greenville Tree Foundation. They planted 3,877 trees. Trees Greenville, our organization, of those 11,000 trees, we put 3,697 in the ground with help of volunteers, partners, and grants. We were able to make that happen. The Lake Conisty Nature Park planted 2,100 trees, and then other planting partners, other municipalities, homeowners, planted the other 1,469 trees with a total of 11,143 trees. So round of applause again for those people. So now I'd like to tell you where these trees are, where these trees were actually planted. They're municipal areas, some are along right-of-ways, 42% are there. Parks and green spaces, you probably will see, well, you will see some if you travel along the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Lots of trees that have been planted along there. 29% are in those locations. Residentially, 13% were planted by homeowners on residential property, private property, and 15% were planted in schools. And schools are really exciting for us because that is also part of our promoting trees. We do that through tree gardens, and we use those trees as educational pieces. So those become, teaching tools that become very important for our programs. I want to share with you, the next question I always get, well, what trees did you plant? And yeah, we planted oaks and we planted maples, but we planted some other cool things. So we have a long list. And this was just the stuff that we planted, not necessarily, I don't have the list from everybody, but I'm just going to throw some names out there and see if any of these sound familiar. So we planted some evergreens, like some arborvitae. We planted black tupelo. We planted cherries, lots of varieties of cherry trees, dogwoods, fringe trees, hazelnut trees, hornbeams, pawpaw. Has anybody ever heard of pawpaw? Yeah, there you go. Pomegranate, smoke tree, yellowwood. So some really interesting trees that got put in the ground. And one of the things that we do is we take these trees and we put them into a program called iTree, right? Isn't it iTree? Okay. And what you do is you can calculate, okay, as these trees mature and grow, at maturity, what are they going to do? I mean, a tree looks pretty, we get to enjoy them, but what are they actually doing for us, here in Greenville? So we put these 11,143 trees into the program, and what we came up with, or what the program came up with, is it will, at maturity, they will remove the equivalent of 122.5 million miles of car emissions. They will capture 5.5 million gallons of stormwater. They will remove 289,000 pounds of carbon dioxide. And they'll remove around 111,000 pounds of ground level ozone and particulate matter. So like I said, going into this, there's a lot of numbers. We've done a lot of things, but these numbers are really important. We put 11,000 trees in the ground, but those are some staggering numbers of benefits that these trees are going to have, for years to come. So one of the things that was kind of an idea today for us was, here we are. We have a 10-year program, and here we are 5 years into it. As an association, we are committed to this 10-year planting program. And we went, okay, well, we have planted over 10,000 trees in 5 years. What can we do in the 10 years we were actually committed to? Because we still have 5 more years. So our thought was, we're going to stay committed to our 10-year program, and we're going to try and get more trees in the ground. And we were like, how about 25,000? Does that sound pretty good? Yeah? Joelle's nodding because she was the one that came up with this, so she's got to buy in for this to happen. And our partners do, because obviously we did, a third of these or a quarter of these trees. It took a lot of help to make the others happen. So I think what we're looking at for the next 5 years is to get another 14,000 trees in the ground and complete our 10 years and just set our goal a little bit higher. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce Linda Hannon, who is the District Manager, Government and Community Relations person with Duke Energy.
Good afternoon. I think it's lovely that I need sunscreen today. We're so glad to be here, and we've got some exciting news. It's pretty difficult to follow the announcement of being so far ahead of our goal and having an incredible goal of 25,000 trees. But bear with me because we have some exciting news. At Duke Energy, we're dedicated to being good stewards of the environment. It's a priority for us to support local programs that help protect and restore natural resources, as well as support environmental programs. That's why we're here. In addition to congratulating Joelle and her team on their accomplishment, we have some really exciting news. We are going to partner, Duke Energy is going to partner with Trees Greenville on a new program called Energy Saving trees here in Greenville County. The Duke Energy Foundation is providing funding for 750 trees, over $35,000 to Trees Greenville. The best part of this program is that any resident in Greenville County can register for one of these trees. You go to the Trees Greenville website, the information is there, but in order to obtain the tree at one of the sites designated, you have to learn how to care for the tree. So you go to the website, you register for the tree, the website teaches you about the tree, the type trees that could assist and lower your energy costs. It even gives you the option to locate the tree in different locations at your home and see the impact that might have on your energy costs. We're real excited about the technology. The tree giveaway will begin on January 27th at Honesty. All this information, again, is on the Greenville Trees website, as well as I think there's some handouts that you'll be able to pick up on your way out. Bottom line, we're thrilled. This is a no-brainer. Joelle and her team came to me and talked about different options and opportunities that we could partner, and actually told me about this program, this idea of energy-saving trees in a different context. She wasn't asking us to support it. She was just telling me an idea she had, and I jumped all over it. In fact, I stopped her mid-sentence and went and retrieved Amanda Dow, who is with me today, who leads our Duke Energy Foundation for the state, and we sat captivated while Joelle explained to us what she envisioned in this program. So we are proud today, and I have a big check to present Joelle. And I'm baffled by the amount, but this is what she submitted the grant for. She knows for more. So we're thrilled to be partnering with Trees Greenville today in order to sponsor 750 trees. Thank you again. Congratulations to you and everyone that participated in planting 10,000 trees. Thank you.
So, of course, I'm thrilled because I have been wanting to do this Energy Saving Trees program for years. So, on behalf of Trees Greenville, all of our board members, our staff, and all of our corporate partners, I'd like to thank Duke Energy. So, how about a round of applause on this one? And something that Linda didn't mention is that all of the trees are actually 7-gallon trees. So they're a significant size tree that we'll give away at 5 events. So I'm just really excited. Energy Saving Trees hits every part of Trees Greenville's mission: plant, promote, and protect. Trees make cities more livable, they cool and clean the air, they capture stormwater runoff, and they help us reduce our energy consumption. Taking liberties, yet quoting the mastermind behind New York City's million trees, it's our responsibility to create living, growing legacies that will enhance Greenville County and sustain the world for generations to come. To walk under the branches of a tree that you have planted connects you to the roots of our past and the aspirations of our future. Bette Midler. Please be sure to pick up an Energy Saving Trees card. I saw them start to be passed out. Make sure you've got one of those before you leave. Thank you so much for joining us today, and happy Arbor Day.